Well, it's a good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's Round 10 VPL 2 men's match between the hosts Brunswick Juventus and the visiting Boroondara-Carey Eagles, coming to you live from CB Smith Reserve, all thanks to our major sponsor, Joe's Quality Corner at Preston Market, a family-owned and operated business with a huge range of quality meats and sausages. Make sure you give them a visit this weekend at Preston Market. That's Joe's Quality Corner. And also our media partner, OnFlow Media. My name is Alex Sivkorowski, and joining me in the commentary box after a short break is Joe Sala. Welcome, Joe.
Well, thank you, Alex, and great to be back. Feeling refreshed and hoping to fill the shoes of young Fulvio Antonelli last week, who did a sterling job.
Yes, it was a great insight to see, as we have many fantastic people helping out at the club, and it's a great sight to see. It is a big game in the grand scheme of things. We have second place Brunswick Juventus are facing off 10th place the Eagles in a must-win game for both these sides. Brunswick Juventus are coming off a tough 3-2 win last week against Whittlesea United. Though their form over the last 5 games, 4 wins, 1 loss, and that includes 3 straight victory, and they're pushing to get a 4th straight win here tonight, Joe, and they looking the goods here tonight to do that.
Yeah, a couple of games to go yet before the halfway mark, but at the moment tracking quite well. Danger game, every game. Boroondara capable of surprises, Alex, so we'll have to be on our toes to get the job done.
Absolutely right there. The two teams did meet each other twice last year in round 11. It was a 1-1 draw thanks to goals from Lucas Oliveira and Josh Stadnicki. And in the following return fixture in round 22, Brunswick Juventus took it away in a 4-2 win, with Big Maxi Batchelor scoring a double, 1 to Felipe Sanchez and 1 to Matthew Watley. And for the Eagles, Lachlan Hogben and Josh Stadnicki. So Josh Stadnicki likes to score in this fixture. Let's hope he doesn't have his form and boots, kicking goal boots on tonight. It is a big game, as we said. Other games playing tonight is Essendon Royals versus Werribee City. Surprising Werribee City leading 2-0, Pascoe and Eltham, and Springvale Wild Eagles and Altona City. And it'll be the boys in black and white, usual home strip, versus the purple and black, so no clashes there, which is a great sign to see. And Joe, this one, bit of outs for our boys. We have Theodore Aresti, Nick Simeoi and Matthew Kandari out, but in come in Elliot Frost, Gian Santa Lucia and Christian Tramontana. So some young up-and-coming players looking to get their start in the game tonight.
Indeed, Alex. The Gaffers got full faith in the boys that are replacing some very important players for the club. I'm sure they'll do their best.
So,
nice night for football again, Alex.
Absolutely. It's been quite a warm week here in Melbourne, especially heading into April. So we're happy this stays for a lot more longer. Another couple of days, we'll be definitely happy with it. But we'll give you the lineups as we see them. Number 2 for us is Jamie Gazelle. Number 3, Lachlan Campbell. 6, Mitchell Graham. The captain tonight is Luka Lovic. Number 8, number 9, Lewis Gilboy. Number 12, the goalkeeper Liam Price. Dimitrios Paraskos. Number 13, 22 is Greg Siamoa. 23, Christopher Kakidis. 25, Rin Tagaki. And number 99 is Big Maxi Batchelor. As here is Jamie Gazelle having to go back. So Gazelle playing a right back position tonight.
Good performance last week, Jamie Gazelle versus Whittlesea United. Dimitri Paraskos, I believe, starts for the first time rather than come off the bench tonight. He's been training well, kept his patience.
Good opportunity for him to impress the boss, especially over the coming weeks as the ball goes forward. Eventually it's cleared by Ferlanio. Ball gets back into the box, high header, up in the air, eventually cleared by Patsiotis as the Boroondara stream forward here. Good challenge that time from Christopher Kakidis.
Be a tough game. Both teams are looking to get settled early if they can. Good sized pitch. If we've got to say something, it'd probably suit us better than Boroondara. The ground quite compact. But like I said before, Alex, these games, no easy games at this level.
Not at all, especially when the fight for survival is Boroondara sitting at near bottom of the table, and with a host of other teams on 9 points, and it's going to be a very tough road for them if they lose here tonight. As the cross comes in, it's headed away. Lloyd clears. Chance now for the black and white to attack through Siamoa. Tries to get it around this marker. Good work there from Siamoa, charging forward. Links up with Maxi. Lovely ball out wide. This is good football here from Brunswick Juventus. Offside flag doesn't go up. Despite the please.
Looked in plenty of space.
Gilboy into the box. Headed away that time from Felanio. Good pressure here from the black and white. Lovely ball. It's Maxi. Maxi!
Good save by the keeper. Not sure he knew too much about it, Alex.
Not at all, as Gazelle now linking up with CMO. This is brilliant football here by the black and white as Graham. Going back to Campbell. A bit of a makeshift centre-back pairing here tonight.
Mitchell Graham probably just as comfortable right back or centre half.
And eventually the whistle goes for a free kick. And wherever you're watching it around the world, let us know your thoughts on the game. Leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from our fans. The more comments we get, the more we can get the game broadcast out and wide into the interweb. And let us know how you think this one's going to go.
Big shout out to Trixie, who's listening, I'm sure.
McLean goes wide. Gazelle finds himself with a bit of space. Looks upfield. Lovely ball. Lovick. Siamoa. Tagaki. Link-up play's been beautiful here. Lovick again, the captain. Just put himself on underneath the pump there. Cleared by Eagles. Straight to Gazelle.
The Swifts part of the surface is suiting the Zebras probably more at this stage, allowing them to get their flow football going. Probably settled the quicker of the two teams so far, Alex.
Yeah, definitely agree with you there, Joe. And I think over time we notice that teams then do get into the game, but it's up to our boys to really make sure that they are on high alert this evening. Thanks for tuning in, Amanda Gilboy, watching her son. Definitely looks the goods so far this season. Oh, it's a missed kick there from Campbell. Gives a chance now for Kumasaki. Out wide, crossed in, cleared.
Plenty of back of wide shirts back, Alex.
Oh, good work here from Gilboy. Looks upfield, nothing on. Lovely ball to Gazelle, making a darting run from right back now. Gazelle in the centre of the park. Just left it a little bit late as Meany came in, and now chance for Yukono. Concedes a bit of ground but retains possession. Felanio into McLean. Bit of a wasteful pass there, but eventually finds a compatriot.
Bit more assured by Campbell now. Switches off to Mitch Graham. He's getting a feel for the ball. The ball's coming on to the players, which is something that they do enjoy.
Graham looking in pristine condition.
Credit Marybeck Council doing a great job for football.
Good 1-2 bit passage of play here. The referee almost getting involved there. There's a chance now for the Eagles. Probably not the right pass as Gazelle now can go forward. Tagaki made the darting run. He finds Siamoa. Overlapping run from Gazelle. Tries to keep it in. Good work there from Gazelle. No foul, says the referee. Coming away with it is Meany, the captain. And it's going to be a free kick.
Crowd not quite in agreement with that one.
I don't think you ever get the crowd on your side as Meany tries to get it going quickly, but...
I think a little bit cheeky there, asking for the penalty yellow card.
Quickly taken that time from Lanio into Ossie Safo. There's a long ball over the top to the right-hand side. Kumasaki. And it'll be a throw for the Carey Eagles. And go through the lineups. We've just got Boroondara's lineup here. He's number 7, Udai Kumasaki. Number 8 is Andrew McLean. As we stay with the action here, as Gazelle cuts that one off. Number 10, the captain, Alex Meany. 14 is Benjamin Ossie Safo. 16, Aidan Croucher. 17, Levi Tarbotton. Number 21, Daniel Ferlanio. 23 is Tristan Patsouris. Number 25 is Api Yukuno. 32, Andrew LePage. And 36
was Max Batcher on one. Oh, it's got to be
a penalty. Well, it was a mistake, and it's a yellow card for Alexander Pavlidis, and that's his second yellow card for the season. Now he's going to have to walk a fine line, but
Maxi Batchelor was the first one there to react. Got his just rewards.
Now, Joe, I'll ask you the tough question. Do you give it to Maxi to take or someone else?
I was hoping you weren't going to ask me that, Alex, but look, I think the big man, not sure. No, he's succumbed. Greg Siamoa looks like he's going to assume the responsibility.
So first real chance here. It was an awkward pass in the back line that caused it.
Here's the discussion now. No, Max. Lewis Gilboy.
No,
it's Maxi Batchelor.
It's going to Maxi. Well, redemption on the cards.
He's going to bury the past.
Let's hope it goes in the back of net. Great to see the kids in the background. He's only got 1 goal to his name so far this season. Can he add a second here?
It's good early on in the first game, Maxi. Been good link-up play and hold-up play. Just hasn't been able to find the net. Here's another opportunity now, Alex.
As the big man steps up to the plate. Whistle goes. It's Batchelor. It's saved. Great save there from Pavlidis.
Bit of a horror feeling for him.
Is it going to get called back here? I'm not sure what's happening here with the referee.
I think there was some chat afterwards and referees just stepped in to say calm down.
Well, Maxi's penalty woes continue for another game. He's got to put it behind him now.
Just have to accept those as part of our game, Alex. It's plenty of time to make amends.
He will definitely be putting himself in multiple positions tonight to get that back. Just got to continue on with his confidence now and forget about it. Move on. Still got a job to do here as the Eagles trying to get out of their back line. Good work from Gazelle. Tagaki trying to play the 1-2, but it was just too hot and it'll end up being a goal kick.
It's not an easy feat for someone the size of Jamie Gazelle to rise above the Boroondara player, probably 1.5 foot taller than him.
Well, you can say, Joe, he rose like a gazelle.
That's no pun intended, but nice comparison.
Pavlidis breathes a sigh of relief from that And now trying to get his team back into the game as a bit of a clash there from Yukuno.
No eyes for the ball there. I'm surprised that's not a yellow card. And now he's kicked the ball away. Referee's not having it. And still no card. Got away with one there for me, Alex. Yukuno.
And Chris Constantine, the football gods. Yep, sometimes they work against you, but that's football. You've just got to continue on as Gazelle now. Good movement here by the boys as Paraskos. Siamoa. They're finding a lot of space wide here, Joe, and I think if they can take advantage of it, they might get another chance. There's a good run here. It's gone the other way.
It's gone the other way. Yeah, there's a Boroondara, a lot of talking by Boroondara at the moment when the decision goes their way. Both quick to run in there and have a bit of a yak with Lewis Gilboy. Looks okay. Back on his feet.
I think that's a conversation we had a couple of weeks ago where the referee should only be surrounded by the captains and not half the team.
Yeah. Shouldn't be a lost start. It's just part of the regulations, really.
So Gilboy's back on his feet. Good sign as play gets underway here. High ball. Flicked on that time by Yukuno. Good defending here, and will be a corner for Boroondara-Carey.
I feel like they got their mojo going in terms of passing the ball around, using every inch of the ground as they should, creating opportunities. Just need to stay vigilant here.
Near post, dealt with. Swung out wide. Another chance here for the Eagles. Cross takes a deflection. Oh, awkward bounce. Headed down, but good work by Price there to cover. Wants a quick release. He does get onto it. Oh, it's a good run here. Got to be careful that time as Pavlidis had to header it.
Maxi Batchelor's tried the first time shot. Cannon into a Boroondara-Carey player.
Transition is being quick for both sides here. So we expect attacking game of football as going forward is Patsioidis. Cleaned up by Gazelle. He's been everywhere so far. And it will be a throw for Brunswick Juventus in front of the Eagles bench.
Getting good numbers behind the ball even when we lose it, Alex. Outnumbering them, so we're able to retrieve the ball back fairly quickly, which I'm sure the gaffer has got as part of his repertoire.
Batchelor able to turn, looking for options forward. Lovely ball to Gaki, just took a heavy touch, cleared by Eagles, with plenty of numbers in the back line here. Gazelle finds himself with a bit of space. Lovely little flick ball to Gaki, gets it under control, trying to get a cross in. It will be a goal kick.
Entertaining game so far. We had the Minaroos season launch, so quite a number of youngsters occupying the stands tonight. As you can see behind the goal there, there's a few of them there as well. Great. Nothing more than to see a black and white victory tonight.
Great to see the future of Brunswick Juventus watching along their heroes as it's a turnover here. Good work there from Paraskos. Gazelle. Happy to go back to Price. Ball out wide. Gazelle again. Composed. Kakidis. Paraskos. Coming back to Graham. Good press here by the Eagles, not allowing Brunswick to get out of this position here.
It's a sign of maturity and what the players think of Luka Lovic. First year occupying the captain's armband in the absence of our first two leaders.
Crowd just wanting the team to do something, but they've been set up well here, the Eagles, as eventually nice little 1-2 play as a shot comes in. Oh, took a deflection, but
that's the type of range you want to get it at. Gilboy there, unlucky, took a deflection. As the Liverpudlian has had an excellent season so far.
3 goals so far this season, so good return, and it's going to be a free kick. So starting to get it a little bit careless this time.
Looked a tad late. Plenty of officials around it. Not serious enough for the referee.
Just a bit of a clumsy challenge there, looking back at the replay here.
Don't know if the effects microphone can pick that up, but the youngsters in full voice.
That time.
About 14 mini Roos teams ranging from under 8 to under 11.
Future looks bright here. Had a couple of surprise guests in midweek. I seen Joe on our socials. A couple of the senior players having a practice session with him. I'm sure that would have been entertaining.
And the young fellas, young boys and girls, there hanging off every word from the senior players. Nice little rotation happening there.
Paraskos going wide. Batchelor coming in. And again, just getting clipped off the ball here, so referee might have to watch that closely as Kakidis trying to keep it in. And it'll be a throw. I thought it was going our way for a second, but it's gone the other way. Interesting call there, and the Eagles take advantage of it. And it's going to be another throw here, so good defensive work here. Keep your comments coming through, ladies and gentlemen. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the game so far and where you're watching from. Lovely ball over the top, but front position there, and gives away another free kick.
If you're watching or listening from around the world, where Melbourne still experiencing balmy weather, it's a late summer. For this time of the year, April, still getting some 30-degree days. So if you're thinking of emigrating, this is the place to be.
So I don't want to scare him, Joe, as we head into the winter months. We'll be crying for days like today. As
that's true.
Good work from Siamoa. Good run here for Paraskos, trying to drive his team forward now. Maxi trying to stay on side, or probably the wrong pass in the end, and chance for the Eagles now to clear. Maxi, good work there. Simoa offers a run. Just got to go for it now. Maxi out wide to Gazelle. Smart play there by Gazelle. Whips in a good ball.
Just a bit too long, that one.
Pavlidis gets on the end of it and quickly releases Yakuno. Good play there. Praskos coming through now, starting to really step it up. Batchelor. And it's gone the other way. Just feels like very similar to the game a couple of weeks ago, Joe, against Goulburn Valley. We seem to be missing that middle part where a player in the midfield is just not coming in to link up the defence and the forward. What are your thoughts so far?
Definitely got the players to play that role. Maybe haven't quite found the niche just yet. Boroondara's definitely getting numbers to support, so early doors yet. Feeling like we've got enough of the ball to make a difference.
Eagles now applying the pressure, but good work here as the boys in black and white get out of trouble. Lovely touch there from Gilboy now. Gets out nicely. Paraskos getting in the way was Meany. Oh, it's awkwardly done from the back there. Good work by Price. Sends it forward. And that time Pavlidis safely in his box. But that was almost a calamity there, Joe.
Almost, but quietly confident young Price. He's always on his bike first. It's one of the times where you're thankful that he is.
Yukono out muscling. But Kakidis is there to clean up.
Almost spread 4 across the front at the moment. Rintagaki playing in that 10 role at the moment, hoping to come in late or create.
Lovic.
Yeah, it's almost like a 4-pronged attack at the moment.
Ken Gilboy. Challenge that time was missed by Paraskos, and going forward now is the Eagles. Whips in a cross. Oh, it's cleared off the line there from, looks like Gazelle.
Jamie Gazelle.
And Price just copying one in the firing line, but that was very awkward there.
Quite sure the referee's looks like a goal kick. Boroondara players not really interested in going forward, so look, goal kick it is. It was like a chain reaction there. A couple of missed tackles.
And Price is still staying down, so we'll have a bit of a break in play here. Hopefully that knock from Yukuno wasn't too serious.
Didn't quite see what occurred there. It may have been
just a clash. Yeah, because coming in. So, going down, the medic is there. Let's just hope it's precautionary. Gives us a chance to take a bit of a breather here. We've played almost 27 minutes so far. It's only chance of the game so far was Maxi Batchelor's missed penalty. Other than that, it's been
it's getting up now.
Good to sign to see.
I think that was a thumbs up, Alex. He's got a glove on, so I think he'll be okay. He's just doing a bit of stretching now. He's had a pretty good year, Price. Yep, he'll be okay. Yeah, just looking by where they're standing at the moment, Rintagaki definitely looks like just in front of the front three. Being tagged. I know he likes to come in late. Nice goal scorer last week.
Flicked on by Kakidis. The only problem is he's got to make sure that Lovic is filling behind him, otherwise that middle bit, the midfield is left open wide. So looking okay now. It's Gazelle. Lovic. Patient build up here by the black and whites. Kakidis.
Just keeping the ball. Trying to find the gap Boroondara with 2 banks of 4.
Good work by Gazelle, putting his body on the line, and it'll be a corner for the Eagles. We've noticed a lot of the times this season, Joe, a lot of teams come in and they sit with the 2 banks of 4 and obviously trying to play counter-attacking style.
Yeah, it doesn't take long for either the word to get around or other clubs to have a look at what goes on in our games, especially if you're sitting around the top half of the ladder. Box Hill, I think, was the only club to fully exploit that, but usually the Zebras have had the answers when it counts.
Gazelle looks for Batchelor. Seem to be targeting Batchelor and Gilboy at the moment, the Eagles. Couple of late challenges. It's a quick release. Trying to find an overlapping player. They eventually do. Got some movement here. They switch it out wide to the left-hand side. For Patsiotis. Looking to come back in. Good work by Gazelle. Oh, it's bobbling around now. Shot comes in. Oh, good work that time from Meany. Yukono just a second too late.
Had a couple of opportunities to clear that ball before that dangered shot, but just a little slip up. That's the area you were talking about, Alex, with the ability to have a loose man in the midfield to spring that attack.
We'll give you an update in the other games here as that one gets under control as Pavlidis off on the Redbacks doing a number on Pascoval 4-0 there.
Ooh.
Werribee City leading 2-1 against Essendon Royals. That's in the 73rd minute. And Altona City and Springvale White Eagles 1-1. That's in the 26th. So goals in every game except for this one here, but I'm sure there's going to be an opportunity very soon. Cleared by the Eagles. Yukono tries to flick it on to himself. He did good work there, Yukono now. Kakidis trying to slow things down. Cuts back in. Brought down. Gazelle, not out of trouble yet. Good work by Gazelle. Cross comes in, takes a deflection, but comes up the other end as Lovic sends it wide. He's onside here. Oh, no.
It was Gilboy. I could see him looking across. It was pretty tight for me, but nonetheless, linesman's decreed that it's offside.
He looked good from here, but...
Great tackle by Gazelle before.
Yeah. McLean playing it short. We go back to Pavlidis. Back to McLean. Looks upfield, but again, plenty of black and white shirts as Paraskos gets it under control. Gazelle waiting for options. Samoa.
Had to come very deep. Greg Samoa to pick that up. Patient build up.
Graham to Gazelle. Tagaki dropping into that position as they switch it wide. Got to go forward now, looking for the through boards. Lovely work. Gilboy trying to twist and turn and
unceremoniously dumped there.
Again, he's been in the thick of it. Every time he gets the ball, they are trying to take him out. Obviously got a game plan against him.
asking the question how many times.
It's right. Took the words out of my mouth there, Joe, and I think the referee's probably counted enough times to start handing out a card.
Fails to get it across Kikides.
Waiting for options. No one really offering him anything. I'll get it back again. Nice whistle there.
So some heavy duty leaning in on the player there. Obviously not enough for the referee.
Big Maxi having a few choice words that time to Hossi Safo. As the Eagles send it long, Price has come out. He's got to make sure his distribution, he clears it. Smart play there from Price as Gazelle tried to flick it on there was Lovic, but Meany just getting in the way. Good ball down the line. And it'll eventually be a throw in.
Just looking to find that clean cut opportunity. Plenty of the ball in good areas.
Wide pass there.
Did all the hard work. Mitch Graham just sprayed the last ball. Nice buzz around the ground, Alex. Good
great
representation of the crowd.
Great sight to see. As the Eagles trying to get out of defence now. Sent high. Plenty of numbers in the back line. Free header that time for Campbell. Meany just hoofs at it forward. No one really home.
I'll go out and limb and say that Meany looked at Pricey and thought he was too far out and thought he'd have a pot shot.
Lovic.
He loves that sweeper roll.
Ball over the top here. Baxi's coming out. Oh, it's an awkward clearance backwards. Puts Pavlidis under the pump here. I'm not sure how that's not a back pass, but they got away with that one. Play continues. Gazelle. Yeah. And unable to keep it in.
He's saying no. No, it's not, but it... Okay.
Felanio just been told to bring it back a little bit. Finds obviously Safo in the middle. Prasco's just kind of to Garki. Just got to be patient here now as they go forward, and again that final pass is not there. Kikides launches it forward, but straight down the throat of Pavlidis there.
No trouble winning the ball back, Alex. Just trying to find that slot to enable a shot on goal.
Pavlidis sends it forward. Missed time header. Eventually it's cleaned up that time by Graham. the front. Cut off that time by Felanio as the Eagles go forward. Finds McLean. Got to be careful here as they go back to Pavlidis. That time going over to the training park. Couple minutes to go before half time here.
It's 45 minutes that have flown so far, Alex.
Yeah. Eagles have plenty of numbers in the back, but Kakidis is now looking for options. They find Graham. Gazelle cuts into the middle, but no one there to really meet him. Lovick goes wide to Kakidis. It's a lovely ball. Nice little touch there.
Gilboy.
There's Gilboy trying to put the Jets on. He's got 4 to beat. Just needed to pass to somebody, but no one really offering him anything as the Eagles going forward. Good defensive work here. Eagles get it back. They send it over the top. Plenty of numbers here as Price goes to Gazelle. Lovick in the centre. Space here on the left-hand side. If they can find it, they do. Dropping very deep, Gilboy, at the moment.
Definitely wants some more opportunity. Just like a bit of space around him.
Lovick again swings it wide. Kakidis the target. Got off in the end, and it will be a throw.
Constantly making himself available on that left touch line, along with Gilboy.
Batchelor just called out a position there as Eagles going forward now. Slowing things down was Tarbotton. Cut off there. Good work here. Batchelor brings it back into play to Garkey now. It's got to break the lines here, but too many purple shirts around. Good defending by McLean.
Does it well to the defender.
And just wasted opportunity there. Just sent it forward.
Mitch Graham had to work for that one, but we keep possession.
Gazelle. Cut off by McLean. Lovick in the middle. Kakidis. Over the top to Samoa. Plays it down the line to Gazelle. Lovely dummy from Gazelle. Oh, just rushing that time, Jamie Gazelle.
Yeah, I think he lost his footing there. He did all the hard work. lovely blind turn, but just lost his footing at the last second.
Unlucky. He's tried real hard the first 45 minutes. Defended really well so far.
Been very serviceable.
Pavlidis going to down Gazelle. He heads it straight back to him. They get out of trouble there. Aussie Safo out wide. Advantage called here. Kumasaka trying to get around his marker, but Kakidis just stood his ground. Good work there by Kakidis.
Some space on the right-hand side here.
Gazelle looking for options. Goes back to Price. Lovic there. Got away with it. Still going Lovic. Just got to go forward now. Can he take advantage of it? Siamoa out to Gazelle on the right-hand side now. Pulls the ball down the line. Slows down. Not enough there. And it's just a wasted opportunity.
It's a little bit too much pace on it. Can't fault the build-up. The intent's there. Just looking for that right ball to be able to capitalise on it, Alex, I feel. Having said that, the breakaway pattern from Boroondara-Carey Eagles is always worrying. But I feel like we've got enough to cope with that. Young Liam Price practically playing as a sweeper. More so than a few games. It's very entertaining to watch. 45 minutes has flown.
As Pavlidis sends it straight down the throat of Lovic. Maxi now. Can he find the through ball? Siamoa just got to go now. He fancies himself, but stayed wide.
Had a couple of goals struck that way, Siamoa. He's had a great season so far, so why not? Just off target there.
Meany out wide to Felanio. Meany gets it again, switches it wide this time to the right hand side. Kumasaka. Haven't seen how much out of time there's going to be, but I'd say probably might be the last bit of passage play here. It is a corner here for the Eagles. It's like 2 minutes of out of time. Cross comes in, toppling around again. Another chance, and it's somehow gone in. And it's up here, Yukono, who scores through a sea of legs, and that's got to sting, Joe.
They'd be disappointed with that on the stroke of half-time. Opportunist goal there by Puno.
And it's just disappointing to see all that hard work. And again, it's a clearance.
Dominated possession. It's plenty of time to get it back. This penalty, a distant memory now. Work to do.
As play gets underway now. As Lovic sends it forward, cleared by McLean.
That might be their objective for the rest of the game now, by the looks of it.
And just set up 2 banks of 4. Well, actually, 1 bank of 4, 1 bank of 5, and letting Yukono on his own. Gazelle. Hot ball at the moment. Paraskos, good challenge, both going for it. It was a 50-50 ball. And the referee just holds up play.
I'd say possession's leaning on our side. It's very disheartening to go behind, but there's plenty of time in the game.
So back into play now. This one too. Cuts in nicely, still going forward. The challenge came through. They have numbers in the back line. Cleared. So one last chance here for the boys in black and white. Tagaki brings it down, cleared. And that's the halftime whistle here at CB Smith Reserve, and it's the visitors.
Well, we go in one down, but plenty of things done in that first half to be encouraged, Alex. I'm sure the gaffer will try to pick up the squad again, and the boys just unifying themselves in the middle of the park.
So it is 1-0. Apologies there for the scoreboard. We'll be back after the halftime break. Grab yourself a drink and snack. There's plenty of football still left to come. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to this round 10 clash between the host Brunswick Juventus and the visiting Boroondara-Carey Eagles. Coming to you live from CB Smith Reserve. And it is the visitors scoring just before half-time to make it 1-0, thanks to the goal from Api Yukuno. And there's been a bit of a substitution in the commentary box. Fortunately, we had to lose Joe, and we've brought on Fulvio. Fulvio, welcome back. I'm not sure if you watched the first 45, but how did you see the opening 45 minutes here?
Thanks for having me, Alex. And always a tough seat to replace with the great Joe Sala. But what a frustrating first 45, wasn't it, Alex? I mean, we looked we were playing really positive football. There we go again, very positive football. Missed penalty, obviously, and then to concede that scrappy goal in the corner. I know the gaffer wouldn't be happy about that, but. Look, I think we showed enough in the first 45, Alex, to show that we're still in this.
First moment of the second half here. Chance for Brunswick Juventus to get back on equal terms and really put the pressure back on Boroondara. Corner comes in, Pavlidis. Falls. Another chance here from another corner. Whipped into the box. Cleared. Another chance here. Gazelles played a brilliant first half.
Yeah, he was very strong, wasn't he? Very composed on that right-hand side in the first half.
Nothing really went past him. Kakides now looking for options. Goes wide. Easy pickings there, but maintaining possession. Doesn't look like there's any substitutions for either side, so we'll keep a close eye on that one. Lovic going wide that time.
What happens here now, Alex? I mean, this is interesting, isn't it? Boroondara, they come out, what do? They sit back, defend a little bit harder, play a bit deeper, and that's going to be challenging for us. I mean, we've had to contend with that the last few rounds, but again, it's not easy, is it?
No, again, Price that time not getting the connection he wanted and headed away. But you're right there. They sort of sat back as soon as they were under the pump with banks of 2 4s, sometimes a 4 and a 5 and one up front, as we see Kumasaki takes a deflection. Price safely in his hands, but quick release to a chance now to play it out. And again, just a poor
ball
passing, yeah.
It's 3 times now, Alex. We've turned the ball over in the middle, and we just can't afford to be giving the ball so easily back to Boroondara. I mean, they'd be loving that.
Updating other games, Eltham Redbacks 4-1 over Pascoe. That game's finished. Essendon Royals coming back 2-2. That game's also finished. And the other game, Springvale White Eagles leading 2-1 against Altona City. That's at half-time here.
That's an interesting result, isn't it?
It is indeed.
We wouldn't have picked that one prior to the match.
And that's a big result if it stays that way, because after the week's break, we've got that away game to Altona City, which will be very big if results stay the same in both these games. But back to this one here. Batchelor, can he make amends for that penalty miss? Cut off in the end by Meany, and it's a free kick. So 1-0. Plenty of time left to go in this one, but they're going to have to break the Eagles down, as that will be a goal kick. Plays it in short. Got to be careful here. High press from the Eagles.
Yeah, we've turned it over.
Gazelle making a rare mistake. Good challenge there as Meany trying to flick it on. Yukuno. Offside flag is raised.
Last time we were together, Alex, you were probably complaining a little bit that we were a bit too stagnant, too slow. We can't say the same tonight, can we? I mean, we've actually, Brunswick Juventus have really tried to take the game on. We just haven't had that finishing touch in that final third.
Yeah, definitely a lot better, as you mentioned. Samoa now chasing this one down. But again, it's that same result, is that in the middle of the park, we're missing somebody. Tagaki and Lovic at times leaving it very open. And at times, Lovic is very deep and Tagaki is almost playing right next to Big Maxi. So, again, maybe a bit of a change. We've had Dimitris Paraskos coming in, and obviously he's trying to create here. And Pavlidis already given a warning. He's on a yellow card already, so for him, he needs to be mindful that any other cards given to him now, he's going to be sent off as flicked on by Yukono. But getting back to your point there, that centre of the midfield again is something that we've struggled over the last couple of weeks, and just doesn't seem someone needs to take it. Usually we have Matthew Kundari playing that role, but he's not here tonight, obviously on 5 yellow cards, so he has a rest. So that's maybe something that we just need to be better at. Chance now for Gilboy. Pavlidis in two
Gilboy's just been knocked straight off the ball there.
And they've done that a couple of times tonight. They've targeted Gilboy and Big Maxi. So someone needs to stand up and play for that shirt. As Campbell. Lovic wearing the captain's armband tonight. Goes wide to Gazelle. Good brought down there. Twisting and turning. Whips it in. It's a good cross. Oh! Chance there for Tagaki. And it's going to be a card. Handball. So, desperate times there, Ren Tagaki.
Just looking at the replay there. Yeah, I don't think he actually meant that. I think he was just trying to maybe break his fall a bit, but he did touch it, so it's a deserved yellow card for our Japanese import.
I have to agree with you there. It didn't look intentional, but nevertheless, the referee has kept these cards in his pocket tonight. There's a couple of late challenges not given. And just here, Yukono here, having his arm around Lovic's head around there. Just keep an eye on that one as Yukono takes a tumble off the ball. Tarbutton tries to flick it over the top, cut off in the end by Graham. Gazelle, despite the advantage in size, or to pass back to Price, and geez, heart in the mouth stuff there if you're the gaffer. Really need to be much better there. And it's a kind of free kick going our way, and
yeah, a couple of tough challenges right there. I'm surprised the ref, it took him 3 times to call that one.
Yeah, no card given. And again, the dark arts of football is coming to play. The referee just needs to get it under control here. Tarbutton taking a dive there. And it's going to be a goal kick. No, free kick.
We need to be really careful here, Alex. We're losing our shape in the last 3 or 4 minutes. Just feels like we're rushing and we've lost a little bit of our shape, and we don't need to because we were still playing some good football.
Yeah, just got to be patient, as you mentioned there. Just need to find that final pass, and at the moment it's not there.
Whilst we're waiting for this free kick to take, Alex, I do need to give a shout out to Amanda Gilboy.
Yes.
So she's listening all the way from England. Her son's playing, and thanks for joining the broadcast, Amanda. Hope you're enjoying it and watching your boy run around. It's a small world now, isn't it, Alex?
It is indeed, with the internet wide open. We've got to ask him, though, is he a Reds fan or is he a Blues fan? So I might have to get him after the game to confirm that. As
I'll let you ask him.
Maxi there, tangled off the ball as they go wide to Yukuno. Tries to play it down the line, but cut off by Campbell. Kumasaka trying to apply the pressure. Well, it's turned over here by the Eagles. Tarbutton tries to square it. Flicked over the top by Meany. Headed away. And just gone to asleep a little bit here. The boys in black and white as Batchelor. Again, just too many purple shirts around him. As Tarbutton has to go back to McLean. Sends the ball over the top to no avail there, but a bit early for time wasting.
Well, let's be honest, Alex. Right now, Boroondara will be absolutely loving this. I mean, they're sitting a little bit deeper. Brunswick keeps turning the ball straight over, and they're having to do very little.
Yeah, we're sort of bringing it rather to him, but we're just giving him a freely, and it's going to be offside. And it's a bit of a lull in the game. Playing it almost just over 10 minutes in his second half. Might be time for a substitution. I think it is. Looks like it's going to be a double sub here. Hope your eyes are better than mine. And looks like Paraskos is coming off. And Maxi Batchelor coming on. Number 21 is Felipe Sanchez. And number 17 is Lachlan Smith. So the gaffer bringing in double sub there. Two players who can definitely turn a game, especially Smith, who has 4 goals to his name. But he has 4 yellows as well, so he needs to be careful here this evening, otherwise he'll miss the next game. Quickly taken. Kakides waiting for it patiently. Price, got to be careful with his distribution. He's only had one. Oh, they're putting themselves under the pump by playing it backwards there.
Yeah.
And they turn it over cheaply now. Streaming forward is the Eagles. Slowing things down. Gazelle gets back there. And it'll be a throw to the Eagles. They just sort of lost their way a little bit here, Fulvio.
Yeah, they came out really, very strongly. Almost. I mean, the goal was against the run of play in the first half, but they've completely lost their shape. And I don't know if it's panic. They're panicking a little bit, but they've just got to take their time. There's plenty of time to go in this match. Even now, how we're handing the ball back to Pricey in goal, we're rushing.
Price sends it down the middle. Siamo tried to meet it. Flicked forward by Meany. Gazelle will earn a throw.
He's been a solid contributor tonight, Gazelle.
He's probably been our best player so
yeah,
far.
Particularly in that first half, yeah.
Flicked on. Samoa, maybe the bigger body up forward. Might do some damage as Kumasaka switching into the middle now. As the Eagles pushing forward.
We seem to, Alex, you mentioned it before, and it's becoming even more obvious as the time goes on. we just don't seem to be controlling any ball in the middle of that park. Almost, if you notice, the ball's just bypassing every time.
Yeah. Oh, lovely turn by Gilboy.
Gilboy.
Lovic now tries to put a through ball to Garkey out wide. There's a chance for Kakides now. He's into this goal square. Can he finish it? He squares it. Chance! Oh!
How did that not go in?
He couldn't get the connection he wanted.
Lovely build-up.
It's a lot better, but they need more of it. As headed away by LePage. Good work by Kakides. Standing tall. Flicks it over, looking for the back post. Just too heavy. And Boroondara. Just having a look at the replay. Kakides did everything. Let's try to square it nicely. It was a miss hit. Sorry, by Sanchez, who tried to square it.
You almost thought Kakides could have had a shot himself. But positive play from Brunswick Juventus. I mean, probably the most positive attacking play we've had all half. Probably deserved more, didn't it, Alex?
Yeah, that's the way it goes. You don't take your chances. They come back to haunt you. And don't know why Pavlidis is getting involved here. It's got nothing to do with him. Just I'm not sure what's happened here. I think Pavlidis has been given his marching orders. I don't know. I didn't see what happened there. It is a red card, but I don't know.
I think it's
20 Patsiotis. Patsiotis has been given a red card. I don't know what for.
He's clearly not happy with that decision, remonstrating back with the referee. But Alex, we really didn't even see what was happening, did we?
Something's happened in that corner there.
It's clearly he said something to the referee. The referee hasn't appreciated the advice, I guess, that he was receiving.
And not a good sign when your own marshal has to take you off the ground. Well, I'm trying to get a replay there. I'm not sure what happened. So it's happened here when he was shielding the ball. It was one back. So the free kick against Gazelle, but then
he's kicked him. Yeah, great pick up there, Alex, on the replay. He's given who was it that he's given a
Gazelle?
He's given Gazelle a bit of a kick. He's copped a yellow card.
And then must have mouthed off.
Yes, well, no, he's spoken to the second official, and clearly the officials told him no. He's actually given him a bit of a kick, and then he's given him the red.
Well, that changes the game now. Boroondara might have the lead, but down to 10 men. That might mean they might just really backlog themselves in the defence and just really offer nothing up forward. This is where the smart players, the intelligent players, need to take advantage of it. Chris Constantine, yep, we agree with you there. Thanks for tuning in, Chris. Keep your comments coming through. And play goes in. So Boroondara now down a player. But they have the goal lead. What can the boys in black and white do here? This is where they just need to compose themselves, put the pressure on. They're sticking with a back three here, the Eagles, so they might just override the midfield, even though at the moment we don't have anyone in there.
It's interesting, isn't it, Alex? You'd think that they would revert back to a back four and make a substitution, but they're sticking with it.
One thing I don't like is Gilboy's dropping very deep. He needs to stay on that wing and really utilise his pace. I know he drags out the defender, but no one's there to help him as they're going forward. Again, just could have played the ball down a line, be patient with the build-up.
Yep. You just feel like every time Gilboy gets that open space on that wing, something's going to happen.
Yep.
So you're right. You don't want him to receiving the ball too high.
So can they use this advantage now? It's Gilboy. Poor pass there. Looking for CMO, but nowhere near it as Yukono. Going back as the Eagles just clear forward. Kakidis cushions a header. Price. Good ball out wide to Gazelle. This is where maybe Gazelle can really start using those overlapping runs. Lovic. Bit of space now. Gilboy. I just feel Kakidi should be playing that role rather than Gilboy as Lovic goes direct but to nobody. Siamoa again, just not patient with the pass there yet. Time to hold it up. And one back by Gazelle. Trying to turn around here, holding on to possession. Lovely ball,
Lovely
Lovic.
touch.
No one's home. Cleared that time by LePage. The dark arts of football coming to play. We've got to protect the player's head, we know that, but there wasn't much in that, was it, Fulvio?
Wow. Looking back on the Joe's Quality Meets replay, it didn't appear as such, Alex. No.
There should be a drop ball now as the referee comes over. Given that we had the ball, surely it's got to be at least return it to the side.
The crowd, Alex, definitely giving the advice to the referee that it should be a drop ball.
I don't know what's going on here. Referee's just...
Hasn't been the... Well, he's just decided to get...
I thought he was going to walk off again. I'm not playing anymore. That's enough.
Right,
I had enough.
Yeah. I thought he was actually going to walk off. A great ball from Gilboy there.
Shot comes in.
Oh, jeez, what a great effort that was.
Just wide. Well, we've had everything in this game except for a couple of goals. So hopefully we can see something in the final 20 minutes here. Boroondara digging deep here to hold on to the lead. Pavlidis has been warned about time wasting and he's on a yellow as well, so he knows he can't hold up too much. Tagaki with the header. Cleared it. Tagaki now has got to get in on the end of this. Just out-muscled that time by Tarbutton. Cleared by LePage. Campbell. Lovic. Goes wide to Gazelle. Got to be better in this final third here, Brunswick Juventus.
And you're right, Alex. I mean, this is going to take some patience and some creativity, because as you can see, what are Boroondara doing? They're just dropping all 10, or no, 10 actually, back behind the ball. And it's going to be difficult.
You just got to keep applying the pressure. It's got a free kick going the other way.
Had a great turnout tonight, Alex, in the crowd with all our mini roos having their season launch tonight. All the sponsors came out like Hoyt's Foods and Cornerstone Pizzeria. Great crowd in the house. So
absolutely,
be nothing like scoring a goal for the young kids.
Yeah, definitely counting down the minutes as to that happening. And speaking of Cornerstone Pizzeria, I went there. It's a fantastic establishment. So
not bad, is it?
Yeah. Kiki's there, just a bit wayward with his pass. Good work by Gilboy to get it under control as he comes into the middle of the park, squares it out wide. Got to be a lot faster with transition here. Gazelle.
Another poor boy. Ball.
Tarbutter now looking to turn and go. Masaka puts something on the Jets. It's a good run here. Good tackle in the end. There will be a throw for Boroondara-Carey. Looks like it'll be another substitution here for Brunswick. Might be time for one of the youngsters in Elliot Frost. Has 6 goals so far this season, so what a time for him maybe to come on and actually score an equalizer here.
Yeah, great story, young Elliot. He's one of our younger lads, and obviously plays some weeks in the under 23s and seniors, so great for him to get another opportunity.
Good work by Sanchez there.
Oh, it's got a... Surely, Alex, that has to be a foul.
The trailing leg, we've seen them given, but this time the referee just has his... he did well there, Sanchez.
Blatant free kick.
I know how that works sometimes, but substitution here. Simo is going to come off. And looks like it's 14 and it's Elliot Frost. So, the youngster given a chance now. So it was Kikides who come off.
I was going to say, Simo was still on, so Kikides, so he's gone a very attacking front three.
I think that's a good decision then. Young Frost, so as we said, he's got 6 goals to his name. Can he add to his senior tally tonight? And what a way to do it as they're chasing the game as LePage. Just poor clearance there. Tarbottom almost stepping on the ball. LePage gets it back again, whips in across. Overhitting that one into the corner flag.
Unfortunately, we've got some creaky chairs here, Alex.
Yeah, well, not much we can do about that, ladies and gentlemen. I do apologise if it's coming through.
Just remind me to bring the WD-40 the next match, and I'll try to get that squeak out.
Gilboy, well, nowhere near his target. Gazelle.
It's done well there, Gazelle.
Got his front position. Price. Crowd just getting frustrated now as time ticks by. We've played almost 74 minutes. Chasing the game, man advantage. Sanchez, free kick. Leon is the call. They go wide to Gilboy. Someone a lot higher up the pitch. Takes on his man. Good run here from Gilboy. Lines it up, takes a deflection. Cross comes in, took a deflection, and it's an easy one for Pavlidis.
I don't want to state the obvious, Alex, but we've got to get that ball as many times as we can on this far left with Gilboy, because you just feel like something happens every time.
Yeah.
We're just not getting the ball enough to him.
The thing is, they're giving us the ball back very quickly. So as quick as it comes back to us, we've got to send it back forward and really put the pressure on. And looks like a substitution here for Boroondara-Carey, number 25, Ampi Yukono. So the goal scorer coming off. And just too quick, the fourth official for us to see. And Jacob Colosimo coming on. So good substitution there by Boroondara-Carey. Jake Colosimo, 4 goals to his name so far this season. So, again, poor pass there from Gilboy, but picked up in the end. And, again, just turnover too cheaply there by Campbell.
It's been the story of the match, hasn't it, Alex?
Yeah, just very poor passing.
And frustrating too, because we're better than that.
And the ref's going to call it back here. Just the consistency, that's all we ask for. If he's going to call that a foul, he's got to call it the other way too. Button. And it's a yellow card for Gazelle. Second for the season. And the crowd just stunned in silence as they want something to occur. You just see here, Fulvio, you see Ossie Safo just sitting in front of the 3 defenders.
Yeah.
No, not one of our players are near theirs. I'm not sure whether that was a cross or what, but either way, hasn't impacted us as going forward now. Siamoa trying to link up with Gilboy, and again, just need to be a bit more patient here. Boroondara will be happy with the turnovers. They know they're in control of the game, despite being a man down, but at the moment they're playing far better tactically than we are. Oh, I don't know what that was from Campbell. Cross comes in. Good work by Price. Got a hand to it. Sanchez gets there first.
Did well, Sanchez there.
Releases Gazelle. Again, no one in the middle of the park here. Sanchez finally coming into assist.
That's a better
Garkey now. This is a lot better. They just need to spread it wide. They went the wrong way. It still might work out.
No.
It is a corner. I had Gilboy here waiting for it. He was licking his lips.
He seems to be finding a lot of space, Gilboy, on this left-hand side, and we just keep missing the opportunity. You know, got to take that extra step on the ball and compose. And I know we want to move the ball fast, but, gee, that's a good ball.
That's going to be a goal kick. That time, Gazelle. Someone's just got to grab the game by the scruff of the neck. Someone's just got to put their hand up and got to be seen as the one that takes the game to Boroondara. Crowd getting restless. Good header that time from Lovic. Sanchez. Gilboy. You just got to wonder how many times he has to go down before someone eventually decides to give him a card. LePage that time.
It's blatant, isn't it, sometimes?
Yeah. Even more blatant in the first 45. They kept doing it. But they're sticking to a tactic, and it's working for them so far as Lovic releases Campbell.
Poor boy from Campbell. Poor ball from Campbell.
Chris Constantine, Sanchez is lively. Yeah, definitely agree with you there, Chris. He's been so far the highlight in the second half. He's really been attacking again as we just commentators curse. A poor pass occurs.
Yep.
You can see here, we've got a space here now as Campbell can really go forward. No one going near him. Sanchez can turn. Squares on the edge of the box. Lovic flicks it over the top and to nobody. Frustrating night so far as we hit to the 80th minute. And each time we do that, it just falls into the hands of Boroondara. And that 3-game win streak now looking to end. If something doesn't happen in the next 10 minutes. Colosimo out muscled there, but good work by Lovic. Lovely ball
Great
there.
ball from Lovic.
Chance now, got to compose himself, gets
again.
around his marker, and that's surely it's got to be a card, and about time a card is given, and that's Andrew McLean.
Well, Gilboy's full. I mean, he's been on the deck about half a dozen times, Alex.
Is that just in the first 45, or what do you mean in this half?
I'm being generous. But yeah, the card should have come out a lot sooner.
This is where we sort of struggle, the set pieces, the corners and the set pieces. We haven't been too good with this one oftentimes. We're not beating the first man. This time, Lachlan Smith is over the ball. Can he find someone on the end of it there? Big moment in the game here. Can Brunswick Juventus take advantage of it? Boroondara will be nervous. Cross comes in near post. Not going to win anything like that. Oh, puts a through ball now. Chance here for the Eagles. Brunswick trying to get numbers behind the ball, but
Lucky to get away with that, Alex.
Yep, the final pass not there.
Seem to be missing the skipper a bit tonight. Nicky playing his usual role. But I think there's just maybe a bit of an example. There's just too many of those balls that's gone missing.
Brought down. Oh, cross comes in. Oh, it's cleared for a corner. Another chance, another opportunity, but got to beat the first man. This is where a good ball into the box can definitely do some damage. Needs someone on the end of it.
All the bodies in the box.
No one on the end of it. Hardy to clear. They get another take. Show too much of the ball there. Cleared by the Eagles. Colosimo trying to play it in, and
No, now we're exposed.
now we're having to track numbers. Oh, Tarbottom back heels. Still going forward. Cuts back on his right. Shoots. Oh, it's gone wide. It is a corner.
Fabulous counter-attack there from Boroondara. Really, really exposed us there. And unlucky not to be 2-0 up, let's be honest, Alex.
Yep. We're seeing those go in. This game's turning into this very similar game to the Box Hill game. Not taking our chances. Being wasteful. And 7 minutes left to go here. Corner to come for the Eagles. Looking for the back post. And it's gone in.
Completely.
And they make it 2-0. And that's got to hurt.
Poor defending there, Alex. Samoa just lost track of his man.
And it's Levi Tarbottom who scores his third goal for the year. And that's way to silence your doubters. And that's really got to put us thing in the game. A team that's down a man, and you're right there. Poor defending. And they were lining up at the back post there to put it away. There's definitely going to be some soul searching after this game. What makes it worse is a week's break. As Lovic going forward, flicks it over the top. Cross coming in, no one on the end of it. Lovic gets his own ball back. Lovely ball, chance. Good save there from Pavlidis. It's a goal kick.
How can that be a goal kick?
Or is it a penalty? It is a penalty.
Oh, he's called a penalty.
Wow. I'm trying to have a look to see what's happened here. Oh, it looks like it's a handball, number 8, which is Andrew McLean. If that's a handball,
it should be a card.
Should be a card, and he should be sent off because he's on a yellow already.
Yeah, that's well said, Alex.
I'm not sure what's going on. There's got to be a card. It's plain and simple.
If we can go back on the replay.
Just keep it at the action here.
Yeah.
Is there another twist to this game? It's a handball. It's got to be a card. He hasn't pulled out a card, but nevertheless, it's still a penalty for us. Is there a final twist to this game? Lachlan Smith stepping up. Pavlidis trying to waste as much time as possible. Crowd getting restless.
They're getting restless because this is deliberate time wasting, and the ref has allowed this to happen now for 3 or 4 minutes unnecessarily. The keeper had no reason to take his gloves off.
Yeah. Well, when you're in the lead 2-0, you do whatever you can. Smith now, can he redeem the missed penalty earlier? It's Smith. He buries it. They get one back. They've just got to go for it now. That's Lachlan Smith's 5th goal. Is there enough time left to go in this one here? There's surely got to be at least 5 minutes of at a time. Constant wasting time.
Well, Alex, there was about 4 minutes just there.
Yeah.
So you'd have to argue have to be between 5 to 7 minutes.
So substitution here, number 14 will be coming off is Benjamin Osisafo. I think number 27 is Damon Karasavidis. So can we finish in a flurry now? It'll be at least, say, 5 to 10 minutes. At least 5. Can they make it count?
Well, you called it a couple of weeks ago kamikaze football, and that's what it has to be now. I mean, we've literally got 5 to 8 minutes to do something special.
Tarbutten just clears wherever way he can. Again, no one in the middle.
No one.
Out wide from Meany. It's kept in by Smith. Just got to go forward at every chance we get now. Can't waste time. Gazelle out wide to Gilboy.
Gilboy switched sides.
Yep. And that's going to be a free kick.
Again, it's another one.
And it's going to be a card as well. And that's to the captain, Alex Meany.
Yeah, they've given him a hell of a time tonight.
This is where they've got to take advantage of it.
5 minutes of extra time, Alex.
Oh.
I find that.
Just speechless. We'll just say speechless. 21 and 16, so Filano coming off and...
Let's be honest, Alex. I mean, let's call a spade a spade. There was 4 minutes just there when that penalty incident happened. You know, there's been a number of times that Gilboy's gone down. You know, there's a minute there. To think it's only 5 is a bit, not right.
Well, we just got to get on with it now. Still in play. Looking for the back post, but I think the offside flag is coming on. And Stadnicki, who scored twice last year in this fixture. But yeah, I have to agree with you, Fulvia. I mean, I don't know where they got 5 minutes from. The keeper's wasted about all those on his own, let alone everything else.
Yep.
But he's already been given a warning. He's on a yellow card. Ref's just got to be more clinical now. Tug of the shirt there. Nothing called. Play on. Just got to go forward now. Price sends it wide, really to no one. Free header for McLean. Gazelle brings it down.
Well done, Gazelle.
He wins. No, it'll be a Boroondara ball. We played a minute and a half so far out of the 5 minutes.
They're doing everything possible, Boroondara, to waste time. And he's been red carded.
So one of the coaching staff has been red carded. Not sure why he needed to do that. Had the ball. So play goes on. Good work by Smith. Lovic. Come on. Meany just clears it wherever way he can. He doesn't really care. Just take more time off the clock. 2.5 played out of the 5. Desperate times calls for desperate measures now. They just need to go forward. Lupino cuts that off to Gaki.
Gilboy's screaming for it on the right-hand side. He's got so much space.
He's got space. He can build a mansion on that side. He's got that much time and effort. Just got to go long now.
Here it is. Here he is again. And
Price comes out. He's got to make sure his distribution is good. Gazelle's there. Just got to go forward now. Lovic. Gilboy now. Got to put good tackle come in. It's going to be a throw. Played 3 minutes out of the 5. Got to go forward at every chance. Playing it down the line. Cutting back in. Cross comes in. Can't beat the first man, but still have numbers there. Lovic. Nice little dummy. Needs to find the right pass here. They'll get a corner. Got to take advantage of these corners now. It's getting desperate. It's got to be all out attack here. Can't afford to do anything else. They've got to get the right pass. It's got to beat the first man. It's something that we've struggled consistently over the last couple of weeks. Cross comes in. It's cleared. We'll get it back again. Another chance. Again, can't even beat the first man. It is a throw.
Approaching the... what's happened now? He's gone down.
I don't think he even hit him. Well, when you have the lead, you've got to do everything you can to bring it home. It's not the opposition's fault. They are in the lead. They took their chances.
Well, we've surpassed the 95th minute, Alex, but hopefully the referee adds at least a minute.
I won't hold my breath after we've seen the 5 come up when we clearly had more than that. But it's going to come off as the medic has come on. They've just got to compose themselves now. They've just got to get their heads back into the game. They're going to go the long throw. Can they find someone on the end of it? Big moment in the game.
Poor ball.
Cleared by the Eagles. Go wide again. This time it's low. Chance!
Yes! He scored it! It's gone in!
Can you believe it, Alex?
It's gone in! Can you believe it? It's 2-2 and there's it. Oh, there's an up. What's going on here?
It's starting to break loose, but it won't matter. It's 2-2. That's all that matters. And it's Greg Siamoa.
Can you believe it? What? Oh, Alex, maybe the football gods were on our side.
And the Eagles just not happy. And in the end, it was Siamoa who just composed himself and flicked it on nicely.
An extraordinary last 10 minutes of football, Alex. I mean, let's be honest. We've been waiting for something to happen all match. And, credit to Boroondara between their goal going up to 2-0 for it to be 2-2. I mean, you wouldn't read about it.
Well, we expected some crazy football, but it could just take another turn of events here. The officials are having a chat. Who's going to be sent off here? Who's going to be called over? It's a yellow card. It's a yellow card to number 9. Jeez, I'm running out of time.
Samoa's got,
and Samoa's
he's received the yellow as well.
Okay, we'll take that one. Refs handing out cards. They're like it's a free lottery ticket.
Yep.
And Price is going to get a yellow.
Price has got one as well. I'm not sure. Was he there, was he? Was he involved as well?
I don't know how, but Pricey gets a yellow as well. Look, I can't even tell you up the amount of cards that's being given out
Alex,
here.
I'm surprised you haven't received one.
Well, it's 2-2 here at CB Smith Reserve.
Extraordinary.
Just when the Eagles... And that's the full-time whistle. And Boroondara were absolutely filthy at themselves. They let the 3 points go. But that's the game of football. If you take it too far, sometimes you do get punished. But in the end...
It just took a couple of moments, didn't it, Alex,
yeah.
of some magic and some quality, I guess. And that's what was lacking pretty much the whole match. But, look... We take the point, don't we, after that? I mean, we have to take it because we didn't play our best football. We know we're missing a few players off the park tonight. So we regroup. We've got the week's rest heading into the Easter break. We obviously wish all our fans and the Brunswick Juventus community a safe and happy Easter holidays. And, Thanks for a great call, Alex.
Thank you, Fulvio. On behalf of the team here, on On-Flow Media, myself, Alex Sivkorowski, I want to thank you all for tuning in tonight. Well, what a game of football. It was definitely kamikaze style.
It was.
And Brunswick Juventus come away with a point there. Boroondara will be disappointed that they couldn't take out all 3 points. Thank you all for watching. We'll be back here in a couple of weeks' time. Thank you all. Have a great weekend. We'll see you around the grounds.